Hi YouTube, welcome back. So tonight I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a flat twist. So I've already washed my hair. I used As I Am coconut wash, and I will try to remember to list everything I used in the details below. So I've sectioned out my hair, combed it through. What I'm going to do first is just take the first section out, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in it since I did just wash my hair. Okay, so now that the olive oil is in there, I take this spray. It's the As I Am CocoShea spray, and I spray my scalp with it because although I do put olive oil in my hair, my scalp doesn't get much moisture. So I just kind of part it through, spray the scalp in a couple different sections, just massage it. So tonight for my flat twist, I'm going to use a really light cream. And this is the As I Am CocoShea Whip. And it has a really light texture to it. It's a cream, but it's really, really lightweight. So I'm just going to take a couple fingers full. And I'm using this much because my hair is really, really thick. And it usually doesn't go in the middle. What if I don't? If your hair is not super duper thick, I just recommend using one finger swipe. Massage that all the way through. Okay, so I'm going to start my flat twist from the top of my head. And I do like to twist in sections just to keep the hair really contained. As you can see, I combed it all out, so it makes it a little bit easier. I start from the top of my head and just come straight down. So as you can see, the section is it's not ridiculously thick, but it's not thin either. So I'm just going to start at the top. I like to separate out a small square to start with. I'm not like the best braider or twister, so I dumb it all the way down. Separate these two. And now I'm going to start my twist. Third one. Take it, connect it, and wrap it around. Grab a little bit more hair on your way back up. Keeping your twist, hold them really tight. Make sure no other hair is getting tangled in. And just keep doing the same thing all the way down. Try not to like intermix any hairs within your twist, and just keep on the same hair all the way through, because it makes it really hard when it's time to untwist it and then you're tangling hair from another twist, and it can ruin your curl. And you just don't want it to get tangled. So I twisted all the way down. As you can see, twisted it to my scalp. And at the end, I just kind of twirl my finger around it. If you do have shorter hair, you can take a little perm rod and twist it around the end to hold that and create another curl. So I'm just going to do that all the way around. So as you can see, I'm not doing a bunch of like super duper small twists everywhere. There's going to be like 4 or 5 in each section, depending on if these are a little bit thicker than the front, so maybe like 5. But it's not a long process. I like my twist a little bit bigger just because I feel like I get a better curl out of it with my hair type. And when I pull them apart, it's really full and defined. You can see the definition a little bit better than when I have small coils like this, because if that's the case, I could do a wash and go, you know. But I do like bigger twists. Even when I do my individual twist out, as you've seen in the last video, they were bigger twists. So same process on this side. As you've seen, I sprayed it, put my oil on it, now I'm massaging the cream through. And like I said, I will put all the products and the details below if you want to go out and get it. I really am a fan of As I Am products. I'm also a fan of Shea Moisture products. They're really similar, but I feel like for my hair, As I Am is a little bit better. I have really, really thick, tightly coiled hair. My hair does tend to be a little bit drier, so As I Am does give me a lot of moisture. It gives me life. Lots of life. So I'm just going to continue to twist in this section. As you've seen, I parted my first twist. We're going to continue the same process. I'm going to show you again starting on this side. I don't really have a certain way that I like to twist my hair as far as direction goes, like wanting all my curls to go the same way. I kind of just like the random part about it, you know. So at the top here, my two sections, start my twist and twist these together, grab a little bit of hair, and really try to keep the twist separated. Forgot to grab my hair. Taking my finger and twisting around at the end. As you see, I'm not like twisting hair around my finger. Just twisting the tip a little bit, get that little coil going, and let her go. And as you see, when they dry up, they kind of draw into these little cues, these little curly cues here. Okay. Continuing. So we're keeping on moving. I had a little bit of an awkward twist in here, so I'm twisting her separately. It parted a little awkward right there. I parted it a little awkward right there. I didn't want the one on the side to be too big. Alright. So, moving to the back of your head, same process. Throughout this process, you do want your hair to be pretty damp. Like I said, I just washed it and combed it out. My hair retains moisture for a while. I am going to get under the dryer after this just to set my curls in. You do not ever want to untwist your hair if your twists are still damp, like not even a little bit, because it will just frizz up and draw up and it won't be right. Same amount of cream. If your hair does start to dry up, always keep your spray bottle handy. Water, olive oil, maybe a little bit of leave-in conditioner. The leave-in conditioner that I like to put in my spray bottles, it's called Much Moisture Hydrating Lotion by As I Am. And it's very liquidy. So I pump it in there and spray my hair. Alright, so same process. It doesn't have to be super neat, but it really does help. Your parts don't have to be like super neat. It does help to kind of go straight down though. Don't hit any curves because you don't want to pull a hair from somewhere far away and have like this triangle part in the middle and your roots are super straight and it's not going to look right. So from the top straight down. And whatever style you want it to go though. So if you want to have like a side part, then you would part your hair here and do a section here and just kind of twist them going in an angle. I'm gonna probably pull my hair forward, push it to the side, fluff it up, who knows. We will see what it wants to do in the morning. Natural hair has a mind of its own. It's a journey, it's a process, but we're doing it together. So, as you see, it's all the way down. Continuing. As you can see, it gets a little bit easier as you start going along. You start moving a little bit faster, and you can then do it with your hands. You can just part it with your hands. Okay. Alrighty, so we are all done with our flat twist. Doesn't take too long, not too much detail, like I said. There's probably only about like 15 twists in my head. Separate it out into the 4 sections. Comb your hair completely out. Combing your hair completely out really helps with the flat twist, since you're trying to twist the root and you want them to be a little bit neat, so that it does help with your curl definition. So I'm gonna sit under a dryer. What I use is a bonnet dryer by Conair Pro, and you just hook it up to your blow dryer. Any type of blow dryer, it's universal. It has like an elastic band at the end. It fits over any blow dryer. I blow dry it on high and medium heat, because this thing does get really hot. Of course, I have natural hair, so I don't sit under the dryer, you know, go to the shop, do all that. So I dry my hair for about 15 minutes to make sure that it's completely dry all the way down at the roots when I untwist it in the morning. Alright ladies, it is the next morning and we are untwisting. As you can see, this is how my pattern is coming out. My twists were completely dry. I'm holding the phone this time, so it's a little hard to untwist. You just start at the bottom, work your way up to the top. If you didn't have many pieces tangled, it'll be easy to untwist. I'm going to untwist my hair and I'll be back. Alright ladies, so this is how my flat twist turned out. I'm just going to fluff it. I'm going to take my afro pick and pick it from the roots so that it sits up a little bit more, but the coils are super defined. Everything's dry, so I don't have any bad spaces. And we're going to style it. Just play with it, see what direction that you want to go. Take it where you want to take it, but at this point, your flat twists are done.